My name is Nick Combs. I am the co-owner and founder of M3 Yoga. I also am the co-director of our yoga teacher training program. My yoga journey started when I was seeking a tremendous amount of healing and didn't know that yoga was going to give me that. I really just wanted to go and move my body and maybe, burn some calories. I kind of approached it from a superficial lens and found so much more. I immediately fell in love with the philosophy of yoga. That's really what kept me here. And I signed up for teacher training within the first year of me being really active in yoga because I really felt like it was something that I wanted to give back to the community, as well as it was also the natural progression of my studentship. M3 was originally in a 300 square foot space here in the Chase Park warehouses where I did 6-person classes. It was all focused around therapeutics. And as I was doing that, I was also teaching many other places, and somebody approached me about a space that came open next to the space I was renting that was larger and thought it would make a really beautiful studio, and she was right. That was where our first studio was opened, in the tree room space. And I walked into that space and it was magical. We had pretty amazing response. And this was a pretty humble start to any business. I was never looking to open a studio, but I did find that there was a need for something that wasn't here in Athens. There's a lot of reasons I teach. I first teach because I think that part of me teaching and exploring the role of a teacher is also diving deeper into the role of a student of yoga. There's no better way to learn anything than to teach it. I'm really interested in movement and the human body, but also on a much deeper level, I'm more interested in the philosophical systems that come from this really amazing practice. Part of the reason I teach is so I can, continue to explore those and be voiced in it enough to offer it to other people. I also teach because I think that it bonds me with this amazing community that we have at M3. Being here and teaching in a class and being able to be a facilitator of this really amazing, unique space where people get really vulnerable and also have a lot of fun. I enjoy our community here. I feel like it's really, really unique and really supportive, and I teach so I can be a part of that pulse. My favorite class to teach is usually whatever training I might be having to take at the time, but I enjoy taking and teaching classes for different reasons. I really enjoy teaching Inferno right now because that very much suits my personality to a T, lasers and a little bit too much. But I also really enjoy sequencing Inferno. I think it's going to be really technical and interesting if you think it through as a teacher. The yoga that I really enjoy teaching right now is Hatha. I think Hatha makes me kind of fall back a little bit and allow the yoga to do the work. I like to take Inferno for the same reasons I like to teach it. I like to sweat a lot. I also really like to take Super Stretch. I think Super Stretch is one of my favorite modalities because it just feels good in my body and where my body is these days. My favorite thing to do in the studio outside of teaching, I'm involved in a lot of capacities, and I don't know if teacher training counts as teaching. I guess it does. That's one of the things that I really enjoy. I would probably say connecting with the community, and whether it's working a front desk shift, whether it's connecting with the teachers, or just like getting to know new people coming in and why they're here and how they heard about us. It drives why I'm here and why we're all here. I think that that's a big part of what drives me in most of my decisions is connection. I believe that we could make small impacts in people's lives just by being here. And so we strive to keep our community thriving so that we can always be around to make that happen.